This is Dourga by Demetre Chiparus. The slender dancer is poised with her arms lifted and her feet raised on demi-point. She wears a cap with dangling tassels and a patterned unitard with cutouts on the upper abdomen and legs. Other versions of this sculpture are without tassels or cutouts. Demetre Chiparus, the Romanian pronunciation of his name, or Demetre Chiparus, which is the French pronunciation, was born in 1886 in Dourga, Romania, to a wealthy upper-class family. His father, named Harlamb, was a wealthy landowner, and French was regularly spoken in the household. Chiparus would often sign his works D.H. Chiparus, the middle H initial to honor his father. He left for Italy at age 22, studying sculpture under Raffaello Romanelli. In 1912, he moved to Paris and attended the École des Beaux-Arts, studying under Antonin Mercier, who had also taught Constantin Brancusi, though his education was disrupted by the onset of World War I. The years following the Great War saw social, economic, and technological changes that affected the artistic landscape, including an increase in demand for decorative objects that reflected the vivacity, glamour, and exoticism of the period. This piece showcases the early style of Art Deco, which came on the heels of Art Nouveau. Like many of his early works, Chiparus depicted young women in the fashion that was in vogue in the 1920s. The new woman was free of traditional societal constraints, with more independence, shorter hair, and provocative dress that accentuated long lines, like we see in the skin-tight costume with cutouts that reveal titillating hints of bare skin, the ivory creating a sharp contrast to the bronze of the sculpture. We also see Chiparus's attention to detail in the pattern of the bronze, with textured decorations of repeating marquise and beaded motifs. Even the base is strongly in the Art Deco style, with its stepped geometrical design. Chiparus's work was not conceptual. Decorative in nature, some of his pieces were inspired by the various music hall dancers in Paris in the early 20th century, especially the Ballet Russe. The Ballet Russe was renowned for its collaborations between notable dancers, choreographers, composers, and designers of the time. It was also instrumental in bringing to life and catering to the widespread public interest in the East. The subject of this sculpture was arguably a nod to a dancer from India, known as Mademoiselle Dourga, who collaborated with the Ballet Russe. Chiparus regularly drew inspiration from photographs of dancers featured in popular magazines that he would prop up next to him while he worked. Dourga is also a powerful Hindu goddess of strength, protection, war, and motherhood. Chiparus's works are also notable for their chryselephantine process, a term dating from ancient Greece to describe the sculptural technique of mixing ivory and, traditionally, gold, though it expanded to include bronze, wood, or other fine materials. The invention of the pantograph allowed for easy size adjustment of works, which aided the trend moving away from large sculptural works to small ones meant for accessible enjoyment in the home. Chiparus often had sculptures in 2 or even 3 different size variations.